Today we will talk about culture and culture media, a topic from microbiology, general microbiology. So first of all, we have to know what is culture. Culture is an artificial process of growing microorganism. If we grow a specific microorganism in any media, it is called culture media. So culture is an artificial process of growing microorganism. So in order to culture, we have to have a culture media. So what is culture media? It is the artificial food or nutrients used in the growth for microorganism in the lab. So it is the artificial food or nutrient which are required for growth of the microorganism. If we have to grow the microorganism, we have to provide nutrients, and this is called culture media. So in order to learn culture and culture media, we have to know several terms. What is inoculation? Inoculations means seeding of bacteria into media. If we implant the bacteria from a specimen to a site or into a media, it is called inoculation, that which means seeding of bacteria into media. And what is pure culture? Pure culture means only a single species is present in the media. If we find just one species or one species in the media, we will call it pure culture. And what is mixed culture? And if we find more than one microorganism in the media, suppose Staphylococcus is there along with Salmonella or Klebsiella, then we'll call it mixed culture. And what is primary culture? Primary culture, it means first time culture which is obtained directly from specimen. Suppose if we just first time directly culture it, then it will call primary culture. And what is subculture? And after the primary culture, further any culture which is after the primary culture, it is called subculture. We will study types of media based on composition, and later we will study based on consistency. So according to composition, there are routine lab media and synthetic media. We will study routine lab media. So there are more classification. First of all, there is basic or basal media. So basic or basal media, it is the simplest form of media, and for their growth they do not require any special things. The example, there are Staphylococcus. For the growth of Staphylococcus, we do not require any further substance. So example of basic or basal media are peptone water, nutrient agar, and nutrient broth. The second one is enriched media. Enriched media means basal or basic media plus if we add any extra nutrient element like blood, egg, and serum. And the classification and the example, there is blood agar, chocolate agar, and Lowenstein-Jensen media. There is a term like blood agar. There is extra blood, and then the next question, which blood it is or whose blood it is? It is 5% defibrinated sheep blood, not human. It is 5% defibrinated sheep blood. Then why we don't use human blood? Because in human blood there is inhibitory substance that will hamper the bacterial growth. That's why we don't use human blood. Moving on to number 3, which is selective media. Selective media are those media which promote growth of specific organism and inhibit others. For example, McConkey agar. McConkey agar are for the Enterobacteriaceae, which are insoluble in bile salt. In McConkey agar, the bile salt, it promotes the growth of Enterobacteriaceae and inhibit the other microorganisms. So in McConkey agar, bile salt. And Lowenstein-Jensen media, it colorize into malachite green for the growth of Mycobacterium. There is tolurite media for the growth of Corynebacterium diphtheriae, and there is Monsource media for Vibrio cholerae. Media are for those bacteria which promote growth of one organism and inhibiting the others. Moving on to the 4th number, which is indicator media. Indicator media, there is an indicator is included in media in which organism causes change. So examples are McConkey agar, blood agar. There is the indicator which causes the change of the microorganism in the media. And the 5th one, it is storage media. Storage media, it is the media used for storing bacteria for a long time, for a long purpose of time. it is called storage media. The examples here is egg saline media. Moving on the last one, which is transport media. These media are used when specimen cannot be cultured soon after survival. So if you want to transport the media from any site, from the specimen collection to the actual laboratory, then we can use transport media. It promotes the survival of pathogen but inhibit normal flora. Examples are for the Vibrio cholerae, Carey Blair media, and for the Neisseria gonorrhoeae, Stuart media and Ames media. Now, types of media based on consistency. Number one, solid, semi-solid, liquid. Solid is 1.5 to 2% agar is added, and in semi-solid 0.2 to 0.5% agar is added. And now, before moving there, I would like to talk about solidifying agent. These are the agents which are required for solidification of the media. These are agar, gelatin, egg, serum may be called solidifying agent, and it may be added in the media as a solidifying agent. The criteria of ideal solidifying agent. The ideal solidifying agent is agar, and the criteria is bacteriological inert, which means it has no growth it has no role in bacterial growth. Number two, doesn't add any nutritive value to the media. Number three, it remains solid at room temperature. Number four, transparent. So these are the criteria of the ideal solidifying agent. Now, examples of solid media. It is blood agar, nutrient agar, chocolate agar. And the advantage is it forms colony. What is colony? Colony is the visible growth on solid media. The visible growth seen in solid media is called colony. So number one is it forms colony. Number two, mixed bacteria can be separated. Suppose more than one bacteria are present in the media, and in the solid media we can differentiate or separate it. Number two, semi-solid. The example here is soft agar media. We can use it as a transport media. And number three is liquid or nutrient broth media. Another classification, types of media based on presence of oxygen: aerobic and anaerobic. Anaerobic is again classified into Robertson-Cook media and thioglycolate media. What is the mechanism of Robertson-Cook media? In this media, we contain by supplying the Cook heart muscle, and the heart muscle contains thiol group and unsaturated fatty acid, which removes the oxygen. And for the survival of the anaerobic bacteria, there is necessary to remove the oxygen, and the thiol group and unsaturated fatty acid does the same thing, that removes the oxygen for the growth favoring for the anaerobic bacteria. And thioglycolate media, here the reducing substance is sodium thioglycolate, and the mechanism is same as the Robertson-Cook media.